Most people think AI agents are just chatbots with a fancy name. They're not, and the difference matters way more than you'd think. Here's what people picture when they hear AI agent. You type something in, it types something back. That's a chatbot. That's a tool that waits. An agent doesn't wait. An agent goes and does. Think of it like the difference between asking someone a question and actually hiring someone to go handle the thing for you. So what is an agent actually doing under the hood? An AI agent has a goal, and it figures out the steps to reach that goal on its own. You tell it what you want done, it decides how to do it. It might search the web, open a spreadsheet, send an email, check back on a result, and adjust if something went wrong, all without you touching it again. That's the real difference. It's not answering you. It's working for you. A chatbot responds, an agent acts. Here's a real example, so this stops feeling abstract. Say you run a small e-commerce shop. You could ask a chatbot to write a product description. Fine. Or you could give an agent the job of monitoring your competitors' prices, flagging when yours are off, and drafting updated copy for review. Same AI technology underneath, completely different job being done. One conversation, one outcome. The other is an ongoing worker running in the background. 87% of business owners who've tried AI have only ever used it as a chatbot. And this is exactly why most people get it wrong. They try one tool, usually ChatGPT, they ask it a question, it answers, they walk away thinking that's all AI can do. It's like buying a car, driving it once around the parking lot, and deciding cars aren't that useful. You never even left the lot. Now, here's where it gets practical. 3 things every AI agent needs to actually work. A clear goal, not vague instructions. Tools it can use. Search, email, calendar, your software. A way to check its own work and try again if it fails. That last one is what makes agents feel almost human. They don't just run the task once and quit. They loop. They notice something didn't work, try a different approach, and keep going until the job is done. Or they hit a wall and flag it for you. That self-correcting loop is what separates an agent from a simple automation script you'd set up in Zapier. You're not programming it. You're managing it. And that's a skill any business owner can actually learn. The reason this matters for you specifically, if you're running a small business or working solo, is that agents let one person do the work of a small team without hiring anyone. A customer inquiry comes in at 2 a.m. An agent reads it, pulls the relevant info from your knowledge base, drafts a reply, and sends it or flags it for your approval in the morning. You didn't touch it, your customer got a response. That's not science fiction. That's available right now with tools that cost less per month than a Netflix subscription. You don't need to understand how the agent works internally any more than you need to understand how your accountant's software works. You just need to know what job you're handing it and how to check that it's doing it right. One thing worth being honest about, though, agents do make mistakes. They can misread a situation, get stuck in a loop, or act on bad information. This is why the role you're playing isn't hands-off. You're the manager. You set the goal clearly, you check the output, and you correct it when it goes sideways. The people who get burned by AI agents are usually the ones who walk away and assume it'll handle everything perfectly forever. It won't. Treat it like a smart new hire who still needs supervision. The upside is that it gets better the more clearly you define the job. Vague instructions get vague results. Specific instructions get real work done. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. AI agents aren't magic, and they're not just chatbots.
They're a genuinely new kind of tool that can work independently toward a goal, and most small business owners have no idea they can access them right now. That gap is actually an opportunity. The next video in this series walks through exactly how to set up your first agent without writing a single line of code. Worth watching if today made sense to you.